Oh shit, nigga, we live? Everyone has held deep interest that stirs in passion within their heart. I suppose for me, it would be novels. It would be my novels, and Yuri cuts herself off as she were about to say something she didn't want to. Well, you know what I mean. I don't know what you mean. Well, you got into those sorts of stories, though. I gestured towards her in her arms. Do your parents enjoy them as well? Um, Yuri pauses for a moment, shyly looking down at her feet. She seems to be going over what she wants to say in her head. I've always had an interest in the macabre. Macabre? I never know how to say the macabre. This genre can easily throw you for a loop. While many stories simply content to introduce an antagonist and the conditions or reason to root against them, books like this find a way to flip its narrative on its head. So while you might initially find yourself related to the protagonist, you might suddenly find yourself that they're the worst enemy. I'm rambling, aren't I? Bitch, I'm trying to find out what macabre mean. I ain't never read a book like that. Please forgive me. I really should think about others. Ooh. Yuri, I promise I'm not mad at you. You're just passionate, which is pretty cool. Is it? For a brief moment, a tiny smile, you see that shit? A tiny smile teases at the corner of Yuri's mouth. Well, I'll try not to worry about it too much. But sometimes I get distracted about books and writing. I forget where I am and start speaking my mind. Isn't that what everybody do? So please forgive me if I say anything unusual. And if it seems like I'm not paying attention, please let me know. She got ADHD. I really don't think you need to worry about that, Yuri. This is a literature club after all. Isn't that sort of thing we should be discussing anyway? Ah, I suppose so. So on that note, would you like to read a bit together? Eh? You don't need to force yourself to spend time with me if you don't want to. But what if I do, bitch? You really want to spend time with me? Of course I do, Yuri. Book in hand, I slide into the desk next to Yuri and suckle it. Is everything okay? Yes. I'm terribly sorry, Asa. I'm just not accustomed to reading in company. It is usually a solitary affair, you see. Yeah, I can understand how that could be unsettling for you. If it gets overwhelming, let me know, and I won't be offended if you need some space. Get the fuck off my. Okay, my bad. Excuse my language. All right. I opened the. Hold up, I got Twitch opening up right now. Excuse me. I open up the book, allowing the hardcover to flop against the desk. Oh, that's so sexual. As I read through the prologue, I notice Yuri glancing at my book. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't comforting in a way, but it's somewhat distracting. Bitch, let me lay on you. I hope I wasn't distracting you. Yuri, why do you always apologize all the time? You've really done nothing wrong. Do I? I can't help it, I suppose. It's an involuntary reflex. But if I preemptively apologize, it lessens both my disappointment as well as others in myself. Disapproval of myself. What is wrong? I didn't mean to be so awkward. Sorry. I mean, don't worry about it. How about we do this? I push the two desks together and then slide the book between the two of us. I suppose that'll work. Yuri pushes her own copy away and shifts a bit closer to me. I steady. What?